What do you say, everybody? It's time for your favorite show and ours, Beer with Mick and Bricken.
Hey.
Well, we're here in Fairhope today at Pro Cycle and Try. This is show 100, so we're kind of here hanging out.
Look, man, the century mark. We're here with the Boltons here in Fairhope at Pro Cycle and Try. I mean, it's look, today's the day we need to really thank everybody, all the people behind the scenes that are involved. I mean, we've got the lab rats, we've got the lab assistants, we've got marketing, we've got legal, but especially the executive producers who put on this show, Mick. I mean, they tell us how many resumes they had to comb through to actually get to us to find the talent. So,
well, look, show one started with Yeehaw. So Yeehaw was the first beer that I reviewed way back April 2nd. And then this is show 100. So
I mean, that's 100 consecutive.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not just episode 100. It's 100 consecutive days of beer drinking. And probably 95% of those have been before noon.
Yeah. Well, it's quarantine time, and that's what the show's about. Got out today, 100-degree heat, a lot of humidity, ran 3.5 miles, and had a really good run. And I was just motivated by the fact that this was show 100. I had to go out there.
And it didn't motivate me. And what we talked about yesterday, today's the weekend's kind of my day off, but we were talking about yesterday, me saying that I don't think we were very smart for running it at noon.
Yeah.
Well, today we've realized who's smarter than who.
Yeah, because I ran about 11:30. All right, guys. Well, look, here's the beer we're going to check out today. I'm excited about this one. Another beer from Yellowhammer Brewing in Huntsville. The last beer we had, we actually drank that with Captain Jay on the boat when before we were about to slam some big red snappers.
And look, this is Katie Bolton's one of her favorite beers here at Pro Cycle and Try. So this is something that we tried probably for the first time at McSherry's.
We did.
And look, it's interesting, and it's something I think you guys are really going to like.
Well, Shelby over there was the one that recommended
this.
and
Shelby and Katie are friends.
That's right.
Here we are.
All right, well, let's crack this open. This is a very unique beer, though, because you're going to see here in a second that it's listed as a lager, but I'm telling you, this is as close to a porter as you're going to get. Really, really dark beer. It smells like a porter.
And this is a beer, Mick, I would have never tried. I mean, it's 5.4% alcohol. Just the term black lager, would have scared me away. I mean, it's midnight special. I mean, this is Yellowhammer Brewing in Huntsville. We had their Cheating Heart out there when we were fishing, catching all those fish, and that was a great beer. And we've kind of been saving this one for a special day, and here we are.
Yeah, which I've been impressed. Huntsville has some really good beers. Monkey Knot is a beer that I like a lot. And it's brewed out there by one of the other breweries. And from what I understand, there's a big complex where a lot of the craft brew beer distilleries and breweries are like all next to each other up there. So we'll eventually have the Monkey Knot on here. But look how dark that is. I mean, you can see the Pro Cycle logo perfectly.
Right, and the quote on the back.
Yep, the quote on the back.
Life's too short to ride a crappy bike.
Yep. And this obviously this show goes out to my man TP in Jackson, Mississippi. One of the first fans of this show. He's a bike rider.
Before Lee?
But before Lee, before everybody else, right? TP does these bike rides every day. He posts on his site, his page, like the route and everything. You can see how fast he was going, and he competes in all these competitions.
Right.
And now he's got, just like all of us, this quarantine beard. It's hard to recognize TP at this point.
So. And look, for all you guys for all you fans out there who saw the parody of the Mick and Brick show, this is where it took place.
Well, cheers to you.
All right, man.
Kristen. And everybody else watching to show 100. This is an excellent beer.
It's very interesting.
It's just
very unique.
Don't tell me that this is a lager, because I think it's a porter, but it's a lager, right?
It feels like a stout. It feels like it's hard to really. For me, I would think this would be a whole lot heavier than it is. This seems light for a dark beer. I mean, it's brewed obviously with dark malts, but it is it is a unique beer. I mean, this is another beer from Yellowhammer Brewing that's going to get an excellent score.
Yeah. What it reminds me of is a little bit thicker version of Yuengling's Black and Tan, and that's one of my favorite beers. I think, you know, Yuengling's my top brewery. They do a great job with it, as Ginger will tell you.
That's right.
And I'm going to go ahead and score this with all the action kind of taking off.
Right. Oh,
now.
yeah. Oh, yeah. We got a busy store here.
People are coming in to get their bikes, and we're going to roll right into a score. You go first.
Look, it's easy, a 4.75 for me. I've thought this the first time I tried it. It surprised me, and I really like this beer a lot.
I think that this beer is smooth. It's silky. It's got a ton of flavor. I think the can art is fantastic. I love the name of the beer. I never would have bought this had I not had it recommended to me.
That's
and I
right.
want to recommend this beer to you. I don't give out 5s very often.
Wow.
But I've had to just really think about this.
Wow.
And I just want to reward these guys for kind of being creative and doing something different, but putting out a great beer. This is a 5.
Okay, so look, I mean, we're at 4.875 as an average.
Mm-hmm.
This is about as good as it gets from us, guys. So go out, give this beer a try. You won't be upset about it.
Yep, and Yellowhammer, give them hell, Alabama. Roll
That's
Tide,
right.
guys.
Roll Tide,
See ya.
guys.